We're going to begin with the very latest on this war in Iran, where the U.S. death toll is rising. It's now up to 6. American service members have now lost their lives. Overnight, a U.S. embassy was attacked by drones in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Officials say the damage was minor and no one was hurt. We're glad to say. In the meantime, inside Iran, U.S. and Israeli warplanes are continuing their strikes. These satellite images of an Iranian naval base show at least 4 ships on fire, burning for at least 24 hours now. Tony DeCopel leads our coverage from Tel Aviv, a city that's also under attack. Tony, good morning to you.
Gayle, good morning. Good to see you, even under those circumstances. We arrived just a couple hours ago, and we've already had 2 sirens to take shelter, meaning 2 rounds of incoming missiles or drones. Not much traffic, as you might expect, on the way in from Jordan either, as more people are trying to get out than trying to get in. And this war only seems to be accelerating. U.S. nationals have been urged to evacuate not only here, but from 14 countries across the Middle East at this hour, as U.S. officials warn the most significant U.S. airstrikes on Iran may yet be to come, and more American troops are set to arrive in the region. Iran saying it is ready for a prolonged war, but so is President Trump, claiming that while the U.S. military has enough weapons to fight forever, he expects the mission should take 4 to 5 weeks. Shorter than forever, but plenty long enough to lead to big political questions back home. For more on all of it, we're joined by our chief correspondent, Matt Gutman. Good to have you here, Matt. Good morning.
Thanks, Tony. I think what we're witnessing here is the broadest war the Middle East has ever seen, with Iran targeting 11 countries, including Qatar and Kuwait, with those drones and missiles, many of them capable of taking out an entire apartment building. As just to the north of us, another front has opened up, with Israeli troops moving into Lebanon.
With those flashes of fire overnight, explosions rocked Beirut. The war expanding this morning to another front, with tanks and troops, Israel announcing the deployment of ground forces into southern Lebanon. The U.S. Israeli war with Iran is now entering its 4th day after that surprise strike Saturday on Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, which also killed dozens of senior Iranian officials. Israel releasing this video of its destruction of what it said was a regime headquarters complex over the weekend, also a main target for the U.S. and Israel missile launchers.
This was our last best chance to strike what we're doing right now and eliminate the intolerable threats posed by this sick and sinister regime.
The battered regime tried to broadcast strength today with this propaganda video of their underground stockpiles of explosive drones. Buildings leveled across Iran amidst clouds of dust. The wounded lay on rubble-clogged streets. Iran state media claiming nearly 800 people were killed in strikes, over 150 of them schoolgirls in a strike on Minab. Their coffins carried through the streets this morning. And in retaliation, Iran firing wave after wave of drones and missiles at 11 countries in the region, including Israel. One missile obliterating this neighborhood near Jerusalem.
The missile impacted about 15-20 yards in that direction, and a combination of debris and a powerful shockwave literally blew this house down. The only thing that's still standing is that wall.
9 were killed, including several in the bomb shelter that collapsed on Mazal Amari.
They died right next to you, the mother and the son?
But I see the mother and the baby on the floor. She's doing like this, and the little boy, a lot of blood in his face. He's 4 years old. And then the mother in the hospital, the grandmother died.
And Iran's primary offensive capability is its missiles. But officials here tell me that the U.S. and Israel hope to have destroyed about 70% of its missile launchers by the end of the week. The ones that remain are underground and harder to reach, Tony. And that as we are staring down a longer war. I'm told that Iran is preserving some of its missile stockpile because President Trump is talking about a month-long war.
Yeah. Matt, thank you very much. Appreciate it.